Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Shri Guru Charanam Vande Ramana Prasthaya Bhutale Rupanuga Bhaktidan Chakritam Murti Narayana Vancha Kalpataru Yascha Kripa Sindhu Jayavacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I offer my Sastangan Pranams unto the lovely feet of our most worshipful Srila Gurudev. Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnupada Srismad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Sri Guru Maharaj Garupanuka Guru Varga and all Assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. So today is the Ekadasi of the bright half of this month of Asad. This Ekadasi is known as Hari Sayan or Dev Sayan Ekadasi. Sayan means rest, to take rest, or to sleep. So we've heard many people, they would consider, from this time, now Bhagavan is sleeping, and now he takes rest. All the demigods also sleeping. So it said that when the sun now goes southward, like southwards, then it said at that time, that is like night time of the demigods. When it's going northward, that's like the daytime. So therefore, night time, they're sleeping this time. And therefore, during this time, really, like all these pious activities, Karmakanda, all this doing yagya, doing all this marriage ceremony and all these things, where they invite demigods for blessings, they won't be there. So therefore, no need to do these things on this time. Also, we can hear, we read also in Chaitanya Bhagavat, that many of these people would criticize also Vaishnavas during this time of Chaturmasya time, when the devotees are doing kirtan. It's like, why making all this noise? You're going to disturb Bhagavan. Like this. So, good to understand what is also the deep meaning of when we say Bhagavan is resting. So, for one, here in this material world, there's this concept of rest in relation to when someone is tired and he needs to take rest. Body needs to take rest. So, when we talk about Bhagavan resting, really we think, like, can Bhagavan be tired? Those who, without, like, for example, Brishbasis, then they can say. But for the general, like, people, then it would be considered like a mundane understanding how Bhagavan can be tired. He's the source of all power. Now, and really, when we say sleeping, that is an activity of someone in the mode of ignorance. Bhagavan is completely in Shuddha Sattva. There's not this ignorance. We see Vishnu, he's lying down in the causal ocean and said he is absorbed in yoga nidra. But this is not like sleeping out of ignorance. In that, like yoga nidra, he's actually engaged in so many like absorption in all his different activities, like in all the different manifested universes. But ultimately, when we say his actual resting place, then we get some understanding, like when we pray to the Vaishnavas. Evaro Karuna Purna Vaishnava Prasad. Oh, Vaishnava Thakur, be merciful to me. In one verse there it said, Tumara Ridoya Sada Govinda Vishnu. Govinda Kohinam Mama Vaishnava Param. He's saying that in your heart is always the resting place of Govinda. Govinda himself is telling the Vaishnava is my pran, my life and soul. So here we can understand somehow like a deeper meaning would be this time when starting from this Sayana Ekadasi, this marks like a remembrance for all of us. And that's why many Vaishnavas, they begin today their Chaturmasya Vrata. Some, and many also, they start from Purnima, but some they already start from today. And taking that reminder that we want our heart to be resting place of Govinda, of Bhagavan. Just like this whole Rath-yatra festival is, what's it all about? Mahaprabhu is showing to us the deep meaning of this Rath-yatra. Jagannath's real abode is Vrindavan, and he can leave everything to go to the Brishbasis, to go to Vrindavan. And Mahaprabhu himself, after Jagannath reached Gundicha, he stayed there in that place in Gundicha, the flower gardens, and absorbed in Vrindavan. And finally, today, the total culmination of this Rath-yatra. Now, today, yesterday returned, and today, Jagannath, now in Sona base. This is also something very deep. It's like after the culmination of this Rath Yatra festival, where now Jagannath has returned to Braj and again enjoying meeting of the Brijvasis. Now he's now have his complete form, and actually now manifests his golden form, like absorb also like golden. What is that? Golden. That is the color of Srimati Radharani. So in a way, somehow giving us a glimpse. Identity of Mahaprabhu, the golden Krishna absorbing Srimati Radharani. That is the complete like manifestation of Bhagavan. So now Jagannath today, only one day, only today. Now Jagannath has arms. He has arms and he appeared golden. Only today. Then tomorrow he goes back inside temple. But then he said after that what happens? Then it's like vacation time. He's like no more no pastimes with Lakshmi. Why? Because within this coming days, all these Braj festivals are coming. From Julan Yatra, there's Baladev Purnima, there's Janmashtami, Radhashtami, all the way to Kartik. So it's actually like, that's why they say, now Sayan, like in the pastime of Jagannath, he's now resting from his role, like, maintainer of everyone. But now he's going to go back to Braj. And in a way, like in Gopal Champu, we hear, when Krishna returned to Braj, said one Krishna stayed in Braj, and another one like returned to Dwarka. So this is only like a trick. But the original Krishna now staying in Dwarka. So here is like, he said, some Vaishnavas also explained that all the Brijvasis now coming to Sri Mandir, bringing Jagannath, but then they're making arrangement like, don't worry, we'll wait for you. You go inside, pretend that you're coming back there, but really now we all are staying in Braj and celebrate all the festivals in Braj. So here we're getting a glimpse of where is the heart of the Supreme Lord. That is in the heart of the Vaishnavas, the heart especially of the Brijvasis. So starting from this Mayan Ekadasi, then we're given like a remembrance and inspiration that we want our heart also, as conditioned souls, we want our heart to be clean and become a resting place of Krishna. And therefore, Vaishnavas and the Shastras and Krishna himself very mercifully inducing us to engage in this brata. This brata, we call that Chaturmasya brata. It begins with all this mainly like controlling, externally is there controlling your eating, controlling your sleeping, and like any other brata, like Ekadasi brata, also controlling eating, not eating grains. But in Chaturmasya, there's all these regulations. On the first month, not eating leafy vegetables. Second month, not taking yogurt. Third month, milk, or the other way around. And fourth month, mustard seed and others. So these things, we have to understand though, that all this is not just simply for performing austerities. It's ultimately making ourselves become qualified to be like the Brijvasis. As again, we have to remind ourselves that in Vaidhi heart, all these rules are there. And of course, we have to, like especially for Vishnu Jivas, we have to follow rules and regulation. Then today, Ekadasi, we try to follow all these rules and regulations, like not eating grains and not like as much as possible, not wasting time in sleeping, and only doing kirtan, like this. But ultimately, we have to understand that the ultimate rule is to remember Krishna, not to forget. And all this, whatever rules there is, are there, they're servant to this main rule. So this is one thing I'm trying to reflect now, that in our life, there's many, sometimes hard situations, like many difficulties. And we can see, Vaishnavas always remind us that the measurement of our advancement, or like how far we have accumulated this bhakti path, or we have gone through this bhakti path, is being able to see Krishna in all time. Coming to the point that how much am I being like, able to see in my situation, in all situations, to see Krishna is there, or this is for Krishna. Like usually when we have difficulty, then there's always this desire, like I want to change just the environment. Oh, it's better if this is this. Oh, we try to blame something, like, oh, it's because of him. If he's not there, or whatever it is. Oh, my body is the cause of my suffering, like this. And oh, if only this will change, then it's better, like this. And sometimes we follow also all these different like regulations for that to change, like whenever we see all these difficulties. But then I'm realizing, like, the more you advance in bhakti, and this we see from the life of Vaishnavas, and especially like great devotees that we can read about, that in whatever situation they are, they're not hoping for, the thing is, it's not like, oh, they want to change the situation, but it's only, now they see everything in relation to Krishna. Like when the Pandavas are suffering, then they see, oh, this is mercy of Krishna. They won't be even praying, like, oh, let me suffer all the time, then I'll be remembering all the time Krishna. So, therefore, while we're not in the situation that we're always reminded, we're always thinking or absorbed in Krishna, then we're making it so that we're following all these activities to help us remember Krishna. But when these activities make us forget Krishna, because we're just there for following the rules, then this will become like niyamagraha. So anyhow, today very auspicious time, Sayam Ekadasi. This is like a reminder for us that our heart can be a resting place of Bhagavan, and therefore we aspire to be able to do all these favorable things. We aspire to become surrendered devotees, and therefore he can come. And in this way, we can really become qualified servants of him. And so, while in this time, Krishna is enjoying his Braj Lila, like Jagannath enjoying his Braj Lila, then we can really be a part of that Lila as well. So today, this is our prayer, and today also is the appearance day, the puja of Sri Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj. So he is an example of Vaishnava whose heart is a resting place of Bhagavan. And because of that, he provides shelter for many jivas. We know so many devotees come to him. Even before the devotees come to him, I know staying with Prabhuji, with the Vaishnavas. We would visit him sometimes. Wherever we go, when we come to Puri, then sometimes we would visit him. And this is one thing I appreciate so much from him, is that from him we can learn so many things about the history of the Gaudiya and also the glories of the different disciples of Srila Prabhupada. So he has given many valuable classes, and this has nourished many devotees. So today also we offer our humble obeisances and prayers unto this great personality.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Radha Shivasari Shri Gaur Jai Rup Sanatana Bhattacharya Shri Ji Gopal Bhattacharya Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Just all at home. Shasana Dhamma Prabhu is a further speak about spiritual masters. Lai Shivam Nityananda Nine the Swami Maharaj the name and Lai Shivam Nityananda Om the Swami Maharaj the name. Entire Anubhavi and all the Russian authorities. The Archdeacon himself. Nitai Shyam Bhakti Gyan Bhakti Swami Maharaj is heard Bhakti represented. Also, this is the other of the team. Nitai Shyam Bhakti Kangan Tapasvi Swami Maharaj. This is other Bhakti considered. When I was doing Parikrama, then I met one disciple. The last 50 Swami Maharaj. He told me, where is the appearance of Bhakti Kangan Tapasvi Swami Maharaj? So Tapasvi Maharaj, he was called Atulananda Prabhu before. And he was a very intimate sevak of Prabhupada. It is said that when he was staying in Allahabad, and Avai Babu, Avai Chanaranda Prabhu, he used to serve the temple there, this Rupa Gaudiya Math. Prabhupada established Rupa Gaudiya Math in Prayag, the Mahaprabhu gave Rupa Siksha, and he established Sanatana Gaudiya Math in Varanasi, where Mahaprabhu gave Sanatana Siksha. So there it is said that Advaita Prabhu would always go along with Janaram Maharaj and the others to Swami Maharaj's house. Swami Maharaj would very respectfully receive them. In fact, later in his conversations also, Swami Maharaj, in one of his conversations with Srila Bhakti Rakshak Srila Maharaj, there Swami Maharaj is actually recalling how Advaita Prabhu would come to the house and how I would receive him, would collect picture and read on the sheet. And they said that even the deities there in Rupa Gaudiya Math, Swami Maharaj is sponsored for them, the deities there. And it is said that when Prabhupada came in 1933, then Advaita Prabhu he told Prabhupada about Swami Maharaj, saying Avai Babu is helping us so much. And Prabhupada said, yes, I know. And then on that same year, he gave initiation to Swami Maharaj. Then this way, his services to the Gaudiya Math increased all the more. So he was like a orthoprofession guru of Srila Swami Maharaj, Bhakti Kankan Tapasvi Maharaj, today's other Bhakti. Also like minister, the other Bhakti of Bhakti Gyan Bhakti Maharaj, who was actually the sevak of Paramguru for 6 months, maybe even 1 year or something. He would take vacations from Paramguru because Paramguru Maharaj had Paramguru filed a court case against his own older brother, Paramguru Maharaj. Once Paramguru and Paramguru Maharaj, they met in Mayapur, Yogi, after 19 years. 19 years they had not seen each other. Imagine, they were like, they were born from the same womb. And still, He didn't care for any such relationship. 19 years afterwards, he saw Aurangzeb Maharaj. And there, they had a very nice meeting. Aurangzeb Maharaj and Aurangzeb, they offered pranams to each other. And Aurangzeb, he told Aurangzeb Maharaj, never give up this mission of Prabhupada. Always preach this mission of Prabhupada, never give it up. Aurangzeb Maharaj, he also, whenever he passed through Devanath, he would offer Shastra to the temple there. So then, Aurangzeb in class, he said that although we were so near to each other, we were standing in front of each other, still you must know we were like miles apart. He said. Miles and miles apart. He was about his own older brother. If you read one of the old Bhagavad Patrikas, if you really want to know the meaning of old is gold, they say no, old is gold. If you really want to realize something of that in your life, you have to read some of the old Bhagavad Patrikas. Then you realize what is old. Old is gold, you realize that. All purity in those magazines, just like purity. Every syllable of the magazines, they are so special. And Gurudev himself, he did the entire editing of that magazine. The entire publication of the Bhagavad Patrika, Gurudev he oversaw. The ones that were published from 1955 to 1974. And after that, other devotees started doing Gurudev, he just do some editing in English. So in one of those magazines, this is mentioned there. The meeting between Aurangzeb Maharaj and Gurudev. So here, Gurudev, when he filed the court case against Aurangzeb Maharaj, he always give to Puja Bharati Maharaj, and Bharati Maharaj, he would go to Sridhar Maharaj. He would make some notes, and he'd go there. So we know that history that when Aurangzeb filed the court case, then he was about to win actually. Then overnight, Aurangzeb Maharaj, he gave sannyas to many, and he gave saffron cloth, and he made. At that time, even Mahabharata wasn't being chanted loudly. It was being chanted very silently. Then all of a sudden, all the devotees in Gaudiya Mission just started chanting Mahabharata loudly. And many changes happened. Deities of Prabhupada everywhere. So then Aurangzeb actually lost the case. So then Puja Bharati Maharaj, he asked Aurangzeb, did you actually lose the case? He said, no, I actually won the case. My very intention was that they follow Prabhupada. That was my only intention. They don't care about those bricks, about all those properties. I only want them to follow Prabhupada. In this way, you see, even now, because of Aurangzeb's inspiration, this Gaudiya mission of Aurangzeb Maharaj is flourishing so much now, actually. It's flourishing so much now. Now you see that preaching is everywhere now. Gaudiya mission is preaching. Everywhere they're preaching, and even devotees from our own Sangha are going to their programs. And why? Because even there, now, even Prabhupada is now the focus of their lives now. In Gaudiya mission. And they're having programs everywhere, and so very full-fledged preaching. So actually they owe it to Aurangzeb in one way. Because Aurangzeb is the one who started this whole thing there. He said, Bharati Maharaj, he personally witnessed it. When we heard, he served many disciples of Prabhupada. Aurangzeb and Negi Maharaj, Bharati Maharaj, Sridhar Maharaj, Athanas Maharaj, his own Guru Maharaj, Madhav Maharaj. Also a very intimate relationship with Srila Gurudev. So today is his Guru Bhakti. And also Tapasya. Also we hear today Shayani Ekadashi. So we hear that beginning from Gundicha Mandir Marjan, what happens? We clean our hearts of all these different anarthas, like Kutinati, hypocrisy, Rag, Dvesh, Rag is attachment, Dvesh, hatred, Asmita, this egotism, me and mine, Rag, Dvesh, Asmita, Abhinivesh, absorbed in all these bad things. And it's avidya, ignorance, and Sukrita, Skrutita, Sarupama, Asatrishna, so many kinds of anarthas, Mahaprabhu's cleansing it. And then, after Gundicha Mandir Marjan, this Rath takes place. So we hear that when Jagannath actually took his Mahaprabhu to chariot, why is he trembling so much in ecstasy as he's going up the chariot? What is the reason? It's because he's so absorbed in Radha Prem. That is the reason. He's so intoxicated by tasting this Radha Prem that he cannot even stand still. Therefore, the Dalita have to hold him from the air and have to make him sing on the chariot. This Radha Prem is driving him mad. And then we hear that this whole Rath Yatra takes place and they come to Gundicha Mandir. So what is this Gundicha Mandir? It's actually, like we heard the explanation, all different from Prasanna. So there we hear that Vrishabhanu Maharaj, Chandravanu, Subhanu, Kirtida, Mukhara, all the family members and everyone that cleaning this entire place in Prasanna and they're making everything ready for Krishna. And it said that when Krishna stays here for 9 days, he spends 1 day each in every kunja of each of the Astasakis. Spends every night in the kunja of each of the Astasakis and also Radharani. 9 days he spends there. And there it said that Radharani herself is feeding Krishna. And sometimes when Radharani is feeding Krishna, this parrot Sukha comes there. And Radhamanga he starts shouting on, just look at this prasadam, who is eating this prasadam? No one's ever eating anything his entire life. And Krishna is telling Radhamanga, hey, don't worry, you're making so much noise, calm down. But still he's shouting so much. Then this parrot comes, Sukha. And this parrot says, hey, don't make so much noise, calm down. All the Mahaprasad very silently, Nanda Baba, everyone are here. And then Radhamanga he starts smoking Mahaprasad. And then after Krishna spends all these days in Prasanna, then he goes back to Nandagaon. This is the meaning of this Rath Yatra, return Rath Yatra. That he's come from Nandagaon to Prasanna because Vrishabhanu Maharaj he requested Nanda Baba, please come and stay here. For 6 months, as much as you want. Nanda said no. If you stay here for 6 months, then we become yours. We will become conquered. We'll be conquered by love and affection. So we go back after the 9 days. And then they go back to Nandagaon. And then also Jatila and Kutila, they were very worried. They were thinking that this Krishna is always disturbing Radha. So they were thinking, all right, all of us will go to Mathura. We'll leave Braj, we'll go and stay there in Mathura, in Kansa's kingdom. So then Vrishabhanu Maharaj, he sends so many gifts to Jatila and he says, please send, he won't even say my daughter. He said, please send your daughter-in-law to my house for 9 days. And she sent so many gifts to Jatila. In Jatila and Kutila, they send Radharani there for 9 days. And then they're so happy with all these gifts that they tell Vrishabhanu Maharaj, every year we'll send Radharani from Java to Varsana. And she can stay there for 9 days. This is the meaning of the Rath Yatra there. 9 days Radharani is making all the villages ready for Jagannath there. He's coming. Then he's going back on the return of the Yatra. So we say that next comes Hera Panchami. In Hera Panchami we say that the emphasis is given more on jewels. But what kind of jewels? These jewels of bhav, not on gold, silver. Like we hear, there's bhav, bhav, hela. In Ujjal we read these bhavs have been described, bhav, bhav, hela. There we hear, what is this bhav? What is sattva? Sattva means the first time a gopi sees Krishna, she doesn't feel any transformation. This is called sattva. So this appears before Vayusandhi. Because at the stage of Vayusandhi, there is Yakta Yovan. Yakta Yovan means now our youthfulness is gradually being expressed in Vayusandhi. So then when Bhav takes place, then when the gopi sees Krishna, then some transformation takes place. Like the example is given that once one girl from Hastinapur, when she saw Krishna, she started experiencing so much transformation in her heart. Then the Saki said that when you were in Kandavan, when Indra came there, all the demigods came there, he didn't feel any transformation. But why are you seeing Krishna and experiencing this transformation? Why? Because now she has achieved Vayusandhi. And now she is experiencing this bhav. And what is Hela? Hela means now the transformation that she is experiencing in her heart by seeing Krishna, gradually the symptoms are being seen. So this is the meaning of Hela Panchami. All these jewel-like bhavs are being discussed between marbles of Kamalus and Lukas and Lukas, the essence there. And this way, now we see the Shayan Ekadashi is coming. And what is the meaning of the Shayan Ekadashi? Like we just heard now, Vishnu Bhagavan is taking rest. This is actually only a pretext. He is taking rest why? So that now people, they can start doing this karma, jnana, yoga, tapasya, and then fully dedicate themselves to pure bhakti. Like this Adhik Mas. What is the meaning of Adhik Mas? Means now give up all karma, jnana, tapasya, and engage in pure bhakti. So similarly here, Bhagavan is saying, now give shine to all these different karma, jnana, tapa. Become absorbed in pure bhakti. And you see, like this 4 months of Chaturmasya, Bhagavan goes to Dodge. And there are all these different leaders like Julam, so Radhastami, Bhavya Purnima, Janmashtami. So many different leaders, Kartik. Like Kartik is like all different kinds of leaders take place there. Chakravarti Leela itself, Ras Leela, Lukluki Leela, so many different kinds of Leela. There's Balabrahman, Pushpashaya, and so many different kinds of leaders take place during this time. So Shayan is the beginning. Also today is the beginning of Chaturmasya for many nations. We start from today also. So we see that this Ekadashi, it gives us a chance to purify ourselves and realize the importance of this Naam of Krishna. Like Gurudev, he always speaks regarding the glories of the holy name. Once, the demigods, the demons, and the human beings were fighting among the 1 lakh shlokas of Valmiki Ramayana. So they went to Shivji, that you be the mediator, and you will help us. And Shivji said, all right, I'll divide all these 1 lakh shlokas of Valmiki Ramayana among the 3 of you. So he gave them 33,000, 33,000, 33,000. So then how many shlokas remained? 1,000 shlokas. Then he said, all right, I'll give you 333, 333, 333. Then how many shloka? 1 shloka remained. And then 1 shloka had 10 parts. So again he gave 3, 3, 3. And then only 2 syllables remained. What was that? Ra, Ma. And Shivji said, this I'm keeping with myself, this I'm not keeping. Other things you can take, he said. This Rama he kept in his heart, this Rama. So this way we see that Guru Varga, with Tithis like such as this Ekadashi, they're telling us to make a platform to receive this Ram Krishna in our hearts, to purify ourselves of our anarthas. Like we see yesterday was an appearance day, Vishwavesha Bhakti Kamal Madhusudan Maharaj. When he had this discussion with Gurudev also, he was so attracted to Ram Nam. Then he convinced Gurudev that Ram Nam is Tarak, Krishna is Tarak. Means it can give you even more than Bhakti, can give you praying. And we see they are teaching us how to be an ideal sevak. Like we see, like all of these old patrikas there, which are Bhakti Buddha Shanti Maharaj, like one article there, they said there are 6 types of Adam sevaks, Adam Guru sevaks. Who are they? First is the Ali sevak. The Ali sevak means he's like a bee, a bumblebee. What does a bumblebee do? It keeps humming, buzzing. In Hindi it's called Guru Raha. So here this Ali sevak, what does he do? When he receives any order from Guru, within his heart he keeps thinking, I'll do, but he doesn't do it. He's called Ali sevak. And the next is called the Jyotishi sevak. The Jyotishi sevak, what does he do? When Guru gives an order to him, he says, all right, I'll do in the future. I want to know something else. It's called the Jyotishi sevak. And the next sevak is called the Pan sevak. So the Pan sevak, what does he do? Is like an arrow. Once the arrow is released, it will go, it will never come back. So this sevak is also like that. Once he goes, he will never come back. And the other sevak is called the Stapti Bhut sevak. The Stapti Bhut sevak means once he receives order from Guru, he just stay in one place. He won't do anything after that. He's stunned. He's in silence. And the next sevak is called Kim Ekaki sevak. Kim Ekaki, if you break it down in Sanskrit, it means how can I do this alone? Kim Ekaki. I need someone else to help me also. Alone I cannot do all these things. You give me someone else to help me also. It's called the Kim Ekaki sevak. And the last time, Adam Guru sevak is called the Preshit Preshat sevak. Preshit Preshat sevak means what does he do? If Guru gives him an order, he inspires someone else to do it, rather than he himself doing it. These are the 6 kinds of Adam sevaks. So therefore, Guru is telling us to, rather than being categorized in one of these 6 classifications, try to be an ideal Guru sevak. And these cities, they give us that chance. How to glorify, how to have this Divya Saraswati in our lives. You know, like we see when Indra, he abused Krishna, he used 6 words to abuse Krishna. He said Krishna is Vachal. And he is Palish. So Saraswati Devi, what did she say? When Indra called Krishna Vachal, Saraswati Devi, she said actually what is the meaning of Vachal? Not talkative. Vachal means from whom all the Shastras are coming. And Palish means what? Palish does not mean foolish. It means he who is like a boy. A boy does not have any ego, any arrogance. He is called Palish. And then Indra called him Agya, very ignorant. And Saraswati Devi, she changed that to Agya means There is no one more knowledgeable than him. Therefore, he is Akya. And then he is called Stapta. Indra said, is Krishna Stapta. Stapta means he doesn't offer pranams to anyone. So Saraswati Devi said, yes, he doesn't offer pranams to anyone because he is Purushottam. There is no one greater than him. And then he is Pandit Abhimani. If you see that shloka there, the more shloka in the Bhagavatam, you can see. Pandit Abhimani means what? Saraswati Devi, she gave the interpretation that anyone who has this mood of being a Pandit, grand scholar, that person actually has realization of all the Shastras. Even for that person, his Ishtadev is Krishna. And then Indra called Krishna Martya. Martya means he is born to die. But here Saraswati Devi said Martya means what? Krishna, out of his sweet will, he descended in this Martya Loka, out of his Bhakta Vatsalya. And so Javasana also he called Krishna Purusha Adham. Purusha Adham, he said. But what is the meaning of Purusha Adham here? He said, means he is the only Purush and all the others are Adam. He is Purushottam. Then Jarasandha called him Bandhu Han. Means he who kills his own relatives, like Kansa. So here Bandhu Han means what? Hanan Karna. Bandhu means one who is so much absorbed in Maya. Maya is the Bandhu here. So what does Krishna do? He cuts this attachment with Maya. So therefore it's called Bandhu Han. So to say all these, what I mean to say is that there are so many explanations in the Shastras that cannot be understood by our own selves. They can only be understood under the guidance of the Vaishnavas. And like these 6 kinds of sevaks, we have to transcend these 6 kinds of our own sevaks and become an ideal Guru Seva. Like we see, like the Vaishnavas have previously spoken on this occasion, that there was a Gurukul and some Gurukuli boys, what would they do? Every day they would offer kheer. They would make kheer and they were like these Adam sevaks. And Guru would offer this kheer to Lakshmi and Lakshmi would offer to Narayan. And every day Lakshmi would give the remnants of this kheer to Guru. And then there would be nothing left, there would be very less. Because Vishnu would take everything, he was so pleased with that offering. So what did these Adam sevaks do? They would give half that kheer and they dug a hole and they covered the other half of that kheer. Then one day Lakshmi Devi didn't appear there with any remnants. And the Guru said, what have I done? What others have I done? Then he went in his dhyan, in his meditation, there he saw what his brahmacharis had done. And he said, hey, all of you such nonsense people, such Adam sevaks, where have you hid the key? He said, then we said, we hid the key underneath there. Why did you do this? Because you are not giving us any remnants, every day we are suffering, we are so hungry. And Vishnu himself appeared and he said, don't do this. Don't think that I am not actually nourishing you. I am nourishing you in an unseen way, actually, in this way. And you see, in the same occasion, another history there, Vaishnava has spoken, that there are 2 brothers, Ilal and Apapa. So these 2 brothers, what would they do? They would invite all the sadhus, they would have many fruits, and what would they do? They would feed all these fruits to the sadhus. And once the sadhus had eaten all these fruits, and immediately the elder brother would call out to his younger brother, and the younger brother would burst out of the stomach all these sadhus, and he would eat them. And once they went called Agastya Rishi. For Agastya Rishi, somehow he offered everything to Ram and he was protected. And these 2 brothers, they were killed. So this Chaturmasa is showing us that if you eat anything and everything, whatever you see, what will happen? Then whatever will come, Fatkaraika of your partner. Whatever will come outside, will burst out and come out like an explosion. Like Ilal and Mahapa. So therefore, be very careful. This Chaturmasa is teaching us. Only order Bhagavad Mahaprasad, nothing else. It's the beginning of Chaturmasa. So anyhow, these degrees are giving us a golden opportunity to be steadfast in our adherence to this path of Krishna consciousness.
Namo
गौरतिसे नमः। जय रूपा सनातन भक्त रघुनाथ श्री गोपाल भक्त दास गुना। जय गोसाई करी चरण वंदन जावे विघ्ननाश अभीष्ट पुराण। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य दयाल प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। बोलो श्री गुरु महाराज की गुरु परंपरा की अनंत अनंत गुरु वैष्णव वृंद की सपास गौरी की गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा संजीव की जय भक्तवृंद विनाश कृष्णदेव की जय भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की सर्वाधिष्ट गिरिराज गोवर्धन देव की जय गोविंद गोपीनाथ गोवर्धन देव की जय शरणिका स्थिति की जय स्वामी गौर भक्त वृंद की गौर प्रेमानंदे। हम लोग वैष्णवी का कुछ महिमाएं अभी हम कुछ दास है इसलिए वैष्णव के उचित धर्म और अभी हम चेष्टा करेंगे को स्मरण करने की। क्या हमारे गुरुवर्गों ने कहा, शास्त्र में क्या कहा गया, आचार्यों ने क्या कहा और हम लोग कैसे पालन करें। डॉक्टर जी कवि के काल के प्रभाव से आहत हो जाता है, भूल जाता है काल क्या हुआ वो भी भूल गया, रात को सोया स्वप्न देखा वो भी भूल गया, अभी क्या किया थोड़ी देर वो भी भूल जाता है। काल का प्रभाव, कवि का प्रभाव। शुद्ध भक्ति मार्ग ये कंठ को तोड़ ही रुकना, इतना भी प्रयत्न करो समझाओ बस मेरे से क्यों वही तो गुरु वैष्णव भगवान के पास सबको याद रहे माया के उतने हैं, माया की बातें सब याद है। फोन के कितने नंबर होते वो नहीं भूलते, गाली दिया किसने वो नहीं भूला जाता, कौन क्या कह रहा है बस इन बातों को तो खूब आप ध्यान रख सकते हैं। किंतु भगवत वाणी या शुद्ध भक्ति मार्ग विचार को दान दुर्गा है आपने चाटी चाट जाती है। क्या हुआ था तीसरे साल क्या हुआ था, गुरु एक साल की बात तो याद रहेगा। किसने थप्पड़ मारा वो तो 10 रंगों में बोलता नहीं, गाली दिया तो कोर्ट केस चल गया, जितना कितना कर्म कर दिया। किंतु शुद्ध भक्ति मार्ग ये ज्ञान करना पड़ा होने बहुत भजन है, कैसे रखते हैं अभी आज की जो एकादशी है इसका नाम शरण एकादशी, इसी पर हम लोगों ने कीर्तन किया था। अभी सोचते हैं भगवान सोचते हैं मैं विश्राम करूंगा, क्यों कहा
कहाँ जाऊं? कहते हैं नाम बसाने वैकुंठ जो भी नाम हृदय न चल मद्भक्त जत्र गायन्ति तत्र तिष्ठामि नाम। मैं जोगियों के हृदय में नहीं जाता हूँ, न वैकुंठ में, क्योंकि वहाँ भी विश्राम करने का शांति नहीं है। तो कहाँ विश्राम करूँगा? वैष्णव हृदय सदा गोविंद विश्राम, गोविंद कहे नमः वैष्णव परा। भगवान कहते हैं गीताजी में, ईश्वर सर्वभूतानां निर्देशो तिष्ठति ब्रह्मयामि सर्वभूतानि यन्त्राणि मायया। भगवान स्वयं कहते हैं अर्जुन सब प्राणी को हृदय में मैं हूँ। देखो वहाँ उन लोगों ने मेरे लिए जगह को हटा के कितने और दुनिया को बैठा दिया। हृदय मेरा है, वहाँ मेरे जगह नहीं है। किसी ने अपना सुंदर कोई युवक को लाके बैठा दी, कोई युवती को बैठा दी, किसी ने अपने यार प्यार को लाके रख दी, तो भगवान के लिए स्थान नहीं है। तो भगवान बोले मैं विश्राम कहाँ करूं? इसे कहते नाम बसन वैकुंठ है, तो वैकुंठ में भी नहीं तो कहाँ हो? जो बिना हृदय नहीं हुआ भी नहीं, क्योंकि उनके पास में झटता नहीं। तो कहाँ हो? वो भक्त तत्व है, मेरे भक्त लोग मेरे को अपने हृदय में नाम देते हैं, मेरा गुणगान गाते हैं, और किसी की नहीं। जब वो मेरे बिना नहीं जानते, साधु हृदयमय्यम साधु नाम निरंतरम मदनंते न जानन्ति नाम तीर्थम मनाते। साधु लोग मेरे हृदय हैं, मैं साधु का हृदय हूँ। साधु लोग मेरे बिना नहीं जानते, मैं हूँ उनके बिना किसको नहीं जानता। इससे भगवान कहते हैं मैं विश्राम करना तो चाहता हूँ, किंतु इतना रेस्टलेस है, कहीं भी मेरे जगह नहीं, कहीं भी नहीं। क्योंकि खिचड़ी पकता है तो क्या होता है? सब दाल चावल सब्जी सब मसाला हलवा हो जाता है, तो उसमें किसी अस्तित्व नहीं रहता है। तो अभी कहाँ जाके विश्राम करेंगे? सब लोग कहते हैं पीसफुल एरिया, शांति शांत से। भगवान भी कहते हैं यदि मेरे को बड़ा शांति चाहिए तो मैं जाऊंगा भक्तों के पास, क्योंकि भक्त लोग किसके लिए जगह नहीं होता, उनका कोई अपना नहीं है, सब सपना है। जानते 2 दिन में दुनिया में आया, इस कहाँ आया? धर्मशाला में, या 2 दिन आया, किसी दोस्ती कर ली, मित्रता कर ली, या प्यार कर ली, 2 दिन के बाद इधर उधर हो गया, कोई आगे चल गया, कोई पीछे चल गया, कोई छोड़ दी, कोई आगे बढ़ गया। तो ऐसे व्यक्ति के घर में तो कैसे विश्राम करना, खुद ही संचल है। इससे भगवान कहते हैं मैं मर जाऊंगा। कहाँ? अब हम असली तत्व में आते हैं लोग। एकादशी भी कहती है, देखो भाई, एक नाम है स्वयं एकादशी। इसका मतलब भगवान आंख बंद कर लिया, सो गए, तो उससे हमें लाभ क्या हुआ? एकादशी हम कर रहे हैं, नाम है स्वयं एकादशी, जिसका अर्थ को समझो। भगवान से क्या मतलब है इसका? भगवान देव नहीं, देव सो जाएंगे, कहाँ लाभ क्या हुआ? तो नहीं, देव सोएंगे कहाँ? विचार करो। हमारे हृदय में हमको लाएंगे, सुनाएंगे, विश्राम कराएंगे, लेकिन हम तो इस काबिल नहीं, लायक नहीं। इससे एकादशी भी कहती है, देखो तुम इंद्रियों की गुलाम बन चुका। कहते हैं यदा संग्रहितम तथा कुर्मंगानि सर्वस्य इंद्रियाणि इंद्रियार्थेभ्यो तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता। किसकी बुद्धि प्रतिष्ठित है, स्थिर है? जिन्होंने ये इंद्रियों को इंद्रियाधिपति रूप में बना दिया। सब इतना भी नहीं, कैसे? सर्वाभि विनिर्मुक्त तत्परतेन निर्मलम ऋषिकेश सेवनम भक्ति उच्यते। उत्तम भक्ति का लक्षण पूछा शुद्ध गोस्वामी से। शुद्ध गोस्वामी कहते हैं जिन्होंने यह इंद्रियां प्राप्त किया, वाक पानी पाप पाए उपस्थ, कितनी जन भाव भगवान सिद्धिया पंच रुद्र या अधम शरीर, ये 24 तत्वों से जो इस शरीर बना है, 2 दिन बाद छोड़ के जाना है। किंतु वो चालक चतुर है जो इन जो उपहार है हमारे पास दी हुई गिफ्ट है, इसको पूरा की पूरा उनकी सेवा में लगा दिया है, समर्पण कर चुका। वो तो प्रभु का हो गया। वहाँ प्रभु का स्थान है, प्रभु का वहाँ विश्राम होता है। अनेकों सभी अपने तो बेचैन है और उनको दिन रात बेचैन कर देता है। नाम जप करेगा, मंत्र करेगा, प्रभु दे दो, क्या दो? जस दो, जस नौकरी दो, चाकरी दो, घर दो, मकान दो, उसने तुम्हें को सुख दो, भोग दो, दो बस। कहाँ हमको शांति देते हैं? यदि शांति देना है कम से कम तुम खुद को कर दो, बनो, मुक्त बनो, इन बंधन से छुटकारा तो मिले। तो नहीं तो हम क्या करेंगे? दिन लाश ओ चाहिए क्या चाहिए? क्या करोगे? मिट्टी यहीं धरा रहेगा, चमड़ी और दमड़ी इधर ही रहेगा, कुछ लेके जा नहीं सकते। इसके लिए हाथ बात क्यों? पागल क्यों? इससे स्वयं एकादशी देवी कहती है, एकादशी देवी उनको मैं इन इंद्रियों से और सूक्ष्म शरीर अनुभूति अहंकार चित्तों से अलग कर दूंगा, अर्थात इक्वल सुधार दूंगा। ये तुम चातुर्मास्य 4 महीने का व्रत करने के लिए संकल्प कर लो आज से, मेरा जिम्मेदारी है, मैं तुम्हें निराकृत कर दूंगा और मुक्त कर दूंगा, अपना पिता दूसरा पिता इक्वल सुला दूंगा। ये सो जाएंगे, ये तुम्हें परेशान नहीं करेंगे, इंद्रियां चंचल नहीं होंगे। ये इंद्रियों को स्वयं अर्जुन कहते हैं चंचल है मन कृष्ण ब्रह्मचारी ब्रह्मक्रीडम तेषां निद्रामन्ये वायुरेव सुष्करम। वायु इतना चंचल मन है, इसको तो बस नहीं कर सकता। तो ये गांधी कहते हैं चिंता मत करो, 1 सेकंड में नहीं लगेगा। तुम हमारा आए ना एकादशी करने, व्रत करने, और मेरा जिम्मेदारी है तुम्हारे इंद्रियों से अलग करूंगा, सुला दूंगा, सो जा, और इनको तंग मत करो। क्यों? तुम तंग हो गए तो तुम्हारे हृदय में भगवान का स्थान तो नहीं रहेगा, भगवान आएंगे नहीं। इससे ये आराम से सोता रहे, बस तुम अपना काम करो, प्रभु की सेवा कर सकते हो। इससे मन को भी बुद्धि अहंकार चित्त ये चारों को काम हटा दिया। जैसे आत्मा शरीर को छोड़ के चले जाते हैं तो शरीर सो गया, इस सादा दिक्कत तो समझते ही है। आत्मा नहीं है तो शरीर टूटा पड़ा हुआ है, सिर लगा कर सो गया। अब उसको आंख में डाल दो चूल्हे में या मिट्टी में दबा दो या पानी में बहा दो, कोई फर्क ही नहीं। क्यों? उनको तो सुबुद्धि नहीं है, सो गया, हो गया। तो आत्मा निकल गया तब, और मन क्या होगा चित्तों की साथ में जाता है, ये नहीं छूटता। एकादशी कहती है देख अब तेरे को मन बुद्धि अहंकार चित्त से भी सुख से अलग कर दूंगा, तुम्हें आत्म शरीर दे दूंगा। अर्थात आत्मा का जो स्वरूप है, आत्म शरीर है, उसके द्वारा तुम नित्यकाल प्रभु की सेवा में अपने को नियुक्त कर सकते हो। नियम है एकादशी के दिन में से आज से 4 महीना चातुर्मास हमने सत्ययुग गया, त्रेता गया, द्वापर गया, कलयुग गया, 4 युग गया। 4 युग में कभी भी हरि का आराधना नहीं किया तो दुनियागिरी किया। 1 पैसा दिया तो 10 पैसा मांग लिया। सीधा उधर जाके बोलते और बोलना जरा मुकदमा बैठा दोगे तो तुमको मैं बेलपत्रा और गंगाजल और दूध चढ़ा दूंगा और एक दूसरा और दे दूंगा, एक बेलपत्र एक और दे दूंगा। तो काली मैया रह जाएंगे, काली मैया यदि मेरा काम को करा देगी और मेरा मन्नत पूरा करेगी तो तेरे को एक बकरा चढ़ा दूंगा। अच्छा, काली मैया करके तेरा काम करा दिया, बकरा दे, बोले वाला बहुत महंगा बकरा है तो क्या देगा? बोले कहाँ से लाऊं बकरा? एक कबूतर दे दूंगा। तो बोले अच्छा तुम एक कबूतर दे। बोले कबूतर कैसे पकड़ूं? हाँ, और मिलता नहीं। अच्छा एक पतंग दे दूंगा, छोटी सी कीड़े वो भी अपना ही है। अच्छा बोले कीड़ा दे, तो कितना तो कीड़ा उड़ रहा है उसको पकड़ ले लो। ऐसा दुनिया है। हाँ, वजन करेगा, वजन कर, मैंने करा फल दो, दंडों की परिक्रमा करा, मैंने एकादशी करा, मेरे को फल दो। किंतु लेके कहाँ जाएगा? जहन्नम में। किधर जाएगा? प्रभु से अलग होके और चीज लेके जाएगा कहाँ? बाप से बेटा अलग हो गया तो कहाँ जाएगा? क्या करेगा? सिर्फ रहेगा ही यहाँ। जब तक रहूंगा तब तक भोग करूंगा, लेकिन भोग भी नहीं कर सकता। कोई दुनिया भी तुम्हारा कामयाब नहीं आएगा, कुछ नहीं कर सकता। इससे देखो पर पागल ऐसे द्वंद्व धर्म में पड़ता है। सीधे सुर दीप माना, उधर दुबे सुर दीप माना, सुबह सुर की गतस्त्रिया भीतर आगा भय क्रोध सिद्धि मुनुच्यते। इसे कौन सिद्धि है? क्योंकि दुख से सुख से कोई मतलब नहीं, सर्दी से गर्मी से मतलब नहीं, जाड़े से भय से सुख से कोई मतलब नहीं है। वो दमदम की होगा। ऐसे ही कौन कर सकता है? केवल निधि का विषय, इसे कभी सगाने का विषय। देख सुला दूंगा, खिला दूंगा, पिला दूंगा, नहा दूंगा, सुला दूंगा। चुपचाप सोते रह, बच्चे को सुला दिया, माँ काम करती है। आजकल तो और अच्छा हो गया, नए बच्चे जन्म लिया तो अंगूठी में बखून में दारू लेके होठों पे लगा दिया और पिला दिया सुबह बस। और देख हालत जो चिल्लाता है क्या मतलब थोड़ा पिला देना, पर बच्चा सो गया। अब जब बोलेगा नहीं, आदत हो गया, सिर्फ दारू ही पिएगा। ये देखा से वैसे करती है कि सुला देंगे, ऐसे सुलाएंगे, दारू पिला दे, ऐसे काम नहीं करती। ये इंद्रियां चिरकाल मिलेगा, चाहे पुष्प में जाओ, पक्षी में जाओ, चाहे हाथी में जाओ, शेर में जाओ, चींटी में जाओ, पंचभूत मिलेगा ही मिलेगा। फिर इससे अलग कोई नहीं कर सकता, मिलेगा जो अपने कर्मों से। फिर इससे अलग कौन करेगा? ये दूसरे पढ़ा दिया इन लोगों को, सुला दिया, मुक्त कर दिया, अंधुज्ञान का चित्त से भगवान के मुक्त सेवा में स्वरूप लेकर के सिद्ध करके बना। ये किसी और की बस की बात नहीं है, कोई नहीं कर सकता, केवल भगवान ने शक्ति दिया। इससे आज से चातुर्मास अर्थात 4 महीने के लिए हम एकादशी की बात प्रतिज्ञा करते हैं। हमने ना सत्य में कुछ करा, ना त्रेता में, ना द्वापर में, ना कलि में। 4 युग बीत गया और जन्म लेते रहे, सूरज का ध्वनि में भड़कते रहे। आज देवी की कृपा हुई, आज क्या कर दिया? अग्रहण मुक्ति तब सर्ववंदना, तब सोहिते परे श्री कृष्ण दास। आगे तो बंधन तो जाए, मुक्त तो हुए, प्रभु के दर्शन तो करेंगे। तो आज देवी जी कृपा करके ओके, अच्छा मैं और तुमको सुख दूंगा, तुम्हारे हृदय में भगवान के लिए निवास स्थान करूंगा। आज से तुम प्रदान करो, क्या मैं सब कुछ छोड़ कर प्रभु की सेवा के लिए मैं आपको समर्पण करूंगा। कब तक? पहले महीने में जब ध्रुव ने छोड़ दिया क्या सब पत्ते जमाते, पानी पी लेते, छोड़ दिए, सुबह बहुत खा लेते। ऐसे करते हैं चातुर्मास के पहले महीना में जितने साग पत्र फल फूल इसको त्याग दो। और हमें जबरदस्ती करना पड़ता है, गुरु ने जबरदस्ती नहीं करी। गुरु कृपा से देखा ये लोग खाने से मन चंचल हो जाता है, बुद्धि जैसे खाएंगे ऑनलाइन ऐसा मन हमें छोड़ देते हैं, अब नहीं खाना। अब तो कहते पैसा नहीं था टमाटर की, महंगा हो गया 100 रुपए किलो, ऐसे गुरु कृपा टमाटर नहीं खाना। उस शास्त्र में गुरु कृपा टमाटर का नाम लिखा क्या? ऐसे साके ने मना किया, किंतु उनको भी जो सारे नहीं है वो तो गोभी है, उस खाने में क्या है? और तेज पत्ता में क्या है? वो तो तेज पत्ता है, बेलिक से जितनी जितनी हमारे अंदर में गुंजाइश है, किंतु जब तक गुरु कृपा की तरफ चित्त वृत्ति नहीं होगा, शक्ति नहीं आएगा, तब तक हम खाया रहे डरपोक है, भोग के लिए मरते हैं, ये नहीं मिला वो नहीं मिली, इंतजार करते हैं कब चातुर्मास जाए, कब टमाटर मिले, कब हमें बैगुन मिलेगा। ओ बैगुन बाबा सबसे राशियां तो क्या कहते हैं? ओ सबसे राजा है, सब्जियों का आहार क्या उनका रस है। तो ऐसे जो चित्त वृत्ति है इनको कंट्रोल कौन करेगा? इससे कहते ईश्वर सर्वभूतानां निर्देश अर्जुन की अर्जुन सबके दिल में विद्यमान, किंतु क्या हो रहा है? ब्रह्मानी सर्वभूतानि जब ब्रह्मानी माया, और माया के द्वारा मशीन की तरह चक्र की तरह घूम रहा है, सुबह से शाम तक कहाँ जा रहा है को पता नहीं, क्या कर रहा है को पता नहीं, घूमे जा रहा है, बस माया के द्वारा मशीन की तरह चल रहा है, बंद नहीं है। सुबह उठते ही काम मालूम, शाम होते ही बस बिस्तर में बैठ गए, बोलना नहीं। इसलिए प्रभु स्वयं कहते हैं ये तो यदि इंद्रियों को सुधारो, इसे कृपा पूर्वक इंद्रियों से अलग करके जब वो स्वरूप अनुभूति देगी, इनका प्रतिज्ञा तो हो आपको कहते हैं जगह माने तो बोल रहे बोले और पाप नहीं करना, प्रतिज्ञा करो बोले आज्ञा ने कहा अब नहीं करो, इनको आप कृपा करो, शक्ति तो दो, नहीं तो आप अपने आप को नहीं कंट्रोल कर सकते। ये चातुर्मास के तो प्रारंभ में ही ये एकादशी भी आती है मदद करने के लिए 4 महीना है। अभी गुरु पूर्णिमा तो गुरु जी की पूजा करके कृपा शक्ति उनसे प्रार्थना करके इसके बाद भगवान की सेवा के लिए अपने को निश्चय करना है, समर्पण करना है, नहीं नियुक्त करना है। आज से हम अपने को भगवत सेवा में नियुक्त, कैसे? गुरु से मंत्र लिया, गुरु से दीक्षा लिया, जैसे गुरु आदेश देंगे उसी प्रकार शुरू करो। जब शुरू किया तब देखो शक्ति कहां से आता है, और जब तक भक्ति नहीं है तब तक शक्ति भी नहीं है। तो गुरु भक्ति, गुरु महाराज इन मंत्र औषधि लेकर के अर्थात उनको सदा के लिए शक्ति संचार करके उनको पालन करके रक्षा करेंगे और अपना चित्त आत्मा तत्व में प्रतिष्ठित करेंगे और उस आत्मगत सेवा में अधिकार होंगे। तभी हम इससे मुक्तों की लीला राज्य मुक्त भगवत लीला से, भगवत लीला भगवत रस से बस सराबर हो जाने से और द्वारा से बाहर से क्या करेगा? उस कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकता। सब हमें हम सब लोग जगह तक कोई परेशान नहीं करते है, किंतु उससे मतलब सब है, पहले भी इंद्रिय था अभी भी है, इंद्रिय अब ऐसा नहीं करता। कभी हमें और मदद करे और अनुकूल हो जाए। इसलिए चातुर्मास्य का पहला दिन आज से शुरू करते हैं, किंतु जब तक गुरु पूजा नहीं की, गुरु पूर्णिमा नहीं आया, वैश्य पूर्णिमा, तब तक वैश्व नारायण होता है। नारायण नमस्कृतम तरम सेव नरोत्तम देवी सरस्वती वैष्णव बैठ के क्या करते हैं, तो सरस्वती देवी को बुला देते हैं। सरस्वती दे दो, ऐसे जड़बुद्धि कुबुद्धि से तो मारे गए, आओ सरस्वती दो, मैं इनको मंत्र दूंगा, अर्थात शास्त्र दूंगा, शास्त्र पढ़ने की इच्छा बुद्धि दो, समझने की दो और आश्रय लेने की व्यवस्था कर दो, पास। इससे नारायणम नमस्कृत नरम चैव नरोत्तम तथा देवी सरस्वती वैष्णव तभी आप बात पा सकते हैं। इसे वैष्णव नारायण महापुरुष स्वयं कहते हैं, अभी आषाढ़ी पूर्णिमा आया, वैश्य पूर्णिमा, इस दिन वैश्य का पूजन करना है और उसे कृपा भिक्षा करना है, शुद्ध विचारों को लाभ करना है और ज्ञान प्राप्त नहीं करे तो माया से बाहर नहीं पा सकते। शास्त्र है हमारे पास, गीता भागवत रामायण सब कुछ है, वेद वेदांत बोलता भी नहीं, देखता भी नहीं, पढ़ता भी नहीं, प्रणाम भी नहीं करता, कितना शास्त्र है ना ही करते पहले। देखो वो डिस्कशन करता है, इतना किताब रोज बांटता है, कि एक किताब को खोल करके पढ़ा और भाई गधा और चीनी खोआ लड्डू बर्फी सब धोके ले जाता है कि तो गधा कभी भाइयों में नहीं हुआ कि एक बेटा खा ले एक फल खा लो, जैसे भाई सब है किंतु किसी का मतलब नहीं, किसी की अनुभव नहीं, किसी से संबंध नहीं, किंतु यदि वैसे की कृपा हो गया तो अर्थात उस समय साविद्या और नतीजा, तब क्या विद्या है क्या विद्या है तब समझे, तब उसके लिए दिन रात उसके अंदर प्रवेश करे, रस स्नान करे। भगवान रसोई से सबको ब्रह्म, सारा रस कहाँ है, निचोड़ शास्त्रों में, और शास्त्र के बिना आपको मिलना नहीं है। आप कहीं से आप बाजार में जाएंगे, कोई से और भूत प्रेतों से दानवों से जक्षरा चीजों से धनी मानियों से मिल जाएगा क्या? पैसे से खरीद सकते हैं नहीं। इसलिए शास्त्रों के प्रति मोटी विराग करती है, और तो से छुट्टा कौन करेगा? इसलिए आज एकादशी भी बड़ी दुकान तैयार, वो हमें मुक्त करने के लिए आए, सुला दिया, खिला दिया, पिला दिया, लो तुम अब शांत रहो, अब वही को मुझे में लाओ, तीसरा स्नान करना, तो सर्वज्ञता गोविंद वैष्णव, गोविंद भाई नमो वैष्णव, तो जन्मे कोई ऐसा चरण धुरी, नर्तमा ये कहते हैं ना, नर्तम करो दया अपना बोलो। जब तक वैष्णव लोग अपना नहीं बोलेंगे समझेंगे तब तक कोई नहीं पूछेगा। इसी बारे नर्तम में करो दया अपना बोलो, मुझे अपना कृपा करो, नहीं तो कोई उपाय नहीं। इससे द्वैत की बात प्रार्थना करना, जब तक वैष्णव ब्रदर हमें अपना नहीं समझे, कृपा नहीं करे, तब तक हम कैसे चेतन हम अचेतन, आच्छादित चेतन, संकुचित चेतन, विकसित चेतन, मुकुलित चेतन, पूर्णकृत चेतन, चेतन का रूप हो गया अनकॉन्शियसनेस, सेंसलेस, है ही नहीं कुछ। ये चेतन का कौन देने जिसे संत श्रीपाद ने बताया कि अंतर्जातीय कृष्ण भावना कृष्ण चेतना, इस चेतना कौन देगा? बिना गुरु वैष्णव को चेतना देगा। ये चेतना ही देना आज का एकादश क्या याद रहे बढ़िया। और कल स्कूल तो क्या बोला सुना नहीं बैठे ही ना बैठा था उसको टाइम पास कर रहा था मैं कोई और था ध्यान कर रहा था वो मैं विचार में रम रहा था किंतु संभव नहीं। और एक चीज ध्यान करना यही बड़ा यही साधना है और भूल जाना सबसे बड़ा शांति। याद रहने से जो मुश्किल है पालन करना पड़ेगा ना वो क्या हो बस कोई चिंता नहीं फिर जैसे रावण भाई को के जीवन नरक जो साधन नहीं करना सीखा जो प्रार्थना नहीं करना सीखा जो आंदोलन नहीं कर रहा वो जी जब करना नहीं हम लोग इसमें आइडिया है देने नहीं है हम कुछ करेंगे 30 से 35 इसलिए और इसे ऐसा हम लोग पालन कर सकते सब खुश रूप से प्रार्थना करें।